The weather-beaten trail wound ahead into the dust-racked climes of the barren land, which dominates large portions of the Norgolian Empire. Age-worn hoofprints smothered by the sifting sands of time shone dully against the dust-splattered crust of Earth. The tireless sun cast its parching rays of incandescence from overhead, halfway through its daily revolution. Small rodents scampered about, occupying themselves in the daily accomplishments of their dismal lives. Dust sprayed over 3 heaving mounts in blinding clouds while they bore the burdensome cargoes of their struggling overseers.
Prepare to embrace your creators in the Stygian haunts of hell, barbarian,
gasped the first soldier.
Only after you have kissed the fleeting stead of death, wretch,
returned Grigna. A sweeping blade, a flashing steel riveted from the massive barbarian's hide-enameled shield as his rippling right arm thrust forth, sending a steel-shod blade to the hilt into the soldier's vital organs. The disemboweled mercenary crumpled from his saddle and sank to the clouded sward, sprinkling the parched dust with crimson droplets of escaping life fluid. The enthused barbarian swilvellaed about, his shock of fiery red hair tossing robustly in the humid air currents as he faced the attack of the defeated soldier's fellow in arms.
"Damn you, barbarian!"
shrieked the soldier as he observed his comrade in death. A gleaming scimitar smote a heavy blow against the renegade's spiked helmet, bringing a heavy cloud over the accordion's misting brain. Shaking off the effects of the pounding blow to his head, Grigna brought down his scarlet-streaked edge against the soldier's crudely forged hauberk, clanging harmlessly to the left side of his opponent. The soldier's steed whinnied as he directed the horse back from the driving blade of the barbarian. Grigna leashed his mount forward as the hoarsely piercing battle cry of his wilderness-bred race resounded from his grinding lungs. A twirling blade bounced harmlessly from the mighty thief's buckler as his rolling right arm cleft upward, sending a foot of blinding steel ripping through the Cimmerian's exposed gullet. A gasping gurgle from the soldier's writhing mouth as he tumbled to the golden sand at his feet and wormed agonizingly in his deathbed. Grigna's emerald green orbs glared lustfully at the wallowing soldier, struggling before his chestnut-swirled mount. His scowling voice reverberated over the dying form in a tone of mocking mirth.
"You city-bred dogs should learn not to antagonize your better."
Reining his weary mount ahead, Grigna resumed his journey to the Norgolian city of Gorzam, hoping to discover wine, women, and adventure to boil the wild blood coursing through his savage veins. The trek to Gorzam was forced upon Grigna when the soldiers of Kryn were leashed upon him by a faithless concubine he had wooed. His scandalous activities throughout the Cimmerian city had unleashed throngs of havoc and uproar among its refined patricians, leading them to tack a heavy reward over his head. He had barely managed to escape through the back entrance of the inn he had been guzzling in as a squad of soldiers pounced upon him. After spilling a spout of blood from the leader of the mercenaries as he dismembered one of the officer's arms, he retreated to his mount to make his way towards Gorzam, rumored to contain hordes of plunder and many young wenches for any man who has the backbone to wrest them away.
If you enjoyed this exhibit, please consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi, like all of these amazing people, particularly Michael Fattori, Break System BSE, Zanazira, and Zachary Snowden-Smith. And one other great way to help this channel is to share these videos, because I'm really trying to build back up my viewer base. So maybe there's someone who is a fan of the old stuff and doesn't know yet where to find the new stuff. I still get people commenting now and then saying, "I'm so happy I found your channel, I thought you had died." Also, of course, this video is going up in June, which is, of course, Pride Month. And while I don't have anything lined up for the channel that is Pride Month specific, I just want to wish a happy Pride to all celebrating. And for whatever this is worth, this channel stands with the LGBTQ+ community. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you for watching this, thank you for enjoying low-quality 70s sword and sorcery, and thanks for being you.